Okay, it's time for your homework help. This is day 1 of week 7, and I'm going to start with a problem at the top. It says, it takes Cindy 3/4 of an hour to complete a puzzle. How many puzzles can Cindy finish in 3 hours? Now, if we want to figure out how many puzzles she can finish, we want to figure out how many 3/4 chunks she can get in 3 hours. Now, here's how I know this is a division problem. I know because Cindy is taking 3 total hours, and she is splitting it, which means divide, into 3/4 hour chunks. Because remember, each 3/4 of an hour is a puzzle that she finishes. So that's division. Now don't forget to make it 3/1 so that you have 2 fractions. And then I'm going to, since it's division, KCF. Keep it 3/1, change it to multiplication, and flip it to 4/3. Then I'm going to reduce. These 3's that are diagonal can divide by 3 and leave me with 1's. Then I multiply my numerators, I multiply my denominators, I simplify, and I get 4. So my answer is 4 puzzles. Don't forget to label your answer. Now, the second one down here can be confusing. So it says, what percent of 40 is 20? So they are saying this whole bar is 40. See, equals 40. And the whole thing is also 100% because the entire thing is 100%. Now, they have it split into 4s because 10 4s make 40. And they know that 6 of these 4s is 24. So if we want to know what percent of 40 is 24, since 100% is split into 10 groups, each one is worth 10. You would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now, if that sounds confusing to you, I don't blame you. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the percent proportion. Remember, the percent proportion formula is percent over 100 equals is over of. So let's go through here and figure out where everything goes in the percent proportion. So notice it says what percent. That means we don't know what percent. So that, when I write my first fraction, it's going to be x over 100. Let me do the blue, because we don't know what percent. Now the second fraction is over of. Well, is 24 means 24 is my is number, and of 40 means 40 is my of number. Now, when I'm looking here, at first glance, you might not know 100 divided by what is 40, or 40 times what is 100. Now, it is a decimal number, so you can figure it out if you want, but I'm going to show you another trick. That means I'm going to take this fraction, 24/40, and I'm going to reduce it. Now, I know that I can divide each of these by 4. So I'm going to start by dividing 24 by 4. And 24 divided by 4 is 6. And 40 divided by 4 is 10. Now, once I reduce it, it's going to be much easier to figure out my answer. Now, if I go from 10 to 100, I know 10 times 10 is 100. So if I go from 6 to x, I know 6 times 10 is 60. That means my answer is 60%. Because remember, it said what percent, so we want our answer to be a percent. Anyway, I hope that helped and wasn't too confusing. If you have other questions, make sure you ask me tomorrow. Thanks.